it's not scripted one iota. Now, scripted means we read a script and we read it and say, not one bit. Now, certain situations are enhanced because of the cameras, or they want us to talk about a certain event that happened, and they say, go in there and talk about, something.
You know how they always say, like they'll always show Kelly and I saying, why don't you go down and say this to Abby? Like we're always sending people in Studio A. That's because the producers are saying, Christy, why don't you tell Jill to go talk to Abby? And I'm like, why don't you go in and talk to Abby? And then everybody in America's like, Christy's so mean. She sends everybody in to talk to Abby. That's because there has to be a reason why somebody goes down to talk to Abby.
Because otherwise no one would
ever go.
We don't want to talk to her. So really, honey, it's not scripted at all, but it's certain situations are manipulated.
And I think we're put into positions that the producers know makes each person mad.
Like they know our.
Do you know what I mean? Like they know that if she says something about my kid, I'm gonna go after her.
They know what
so they
to
put
say to push
us in those situations to make those things happen.
However, it needs to be said though that Abby goes rogue all the time. I don't know if the children know that. That means she doesn't follow what she's told. And when she threw the chair at Paige, that was just Abby being awful. That was not something the producers said. That is how she is. They soften her a lot in what you see on television.
You guys, the bad stuff. You think it's bad? The bad stuff is gone.
Oh,
they can't
would
show.
never show the bad stuff.
If
you saw the bad stuff,
but they also the bad stuff that Abby does. They take our reactions, the mom's reactions, her throwing a chair at Paige. Obviously, any mother is going to flip out. You just threw a chair at my kid, right? But then they'll take that reaction that I gave to something bad like that and use it towards Abby saying, "Oh, Paige, you didn't point your feet," and that's so not what I was flipping out about. And I'm watching the show on Tuesday nights, thinking, I just want to hop on the screen and tell everybody that's not how it happened. I'm not really that
we don't have control a lot of the really bad stuff she does,
editing.
But they leave in all of our bad.
Bad.
Yeah. And I think they make us look worse.
Oh.
That, if we make a funny face or something throughout the 60 hours a week of filming, and they'll use that and put it in when
It's so
Did
funny.
anybody
when
show
the kids does something that's all like that.
We film for 60 hours a week,